Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's called Melody Ever After. Obviously, my name is Melody, and today we are talking about the most controversial, creepy, and even banned dolls that just freak me out. It's kind of old news that children's toys, especially in the early 2000s and 90s, used to be a little bit creepy, but we're specifically talking about some dolls today that were so controversial they got a lot of slack or completely taken off the market. One thing I want you to keep in mind when you're watching this video is that a table full of adult, probably men, sat down at a table and approved all of these ideas. Like, what the hell? First up, we have My Friend Cayla.
Cayla knows millions of things.
Ask Cayla almost anything. What's your name?
My name's Cayla and yours is Abby.
She understands you? Cayla knows millions of things.
Cayla knows millions of things.
You might think that all of these dolls would be from like the 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the 2000s, but this first doll was invented in 2014. It's called My Friend Cayla. Basically, she was an American Girl doll knockoff that could connect to the internet and answer your child's questions. She was equipped with a microphone and a database to where she could come up with answers for your kids. Now, she may look like an innocent little cutie patootie, but was inside this doll the metaphorical spirit of Edward Snowden? It wasn't long before hackers realized that the database to these dolls could be intercepted in ways. In fact, with the microphone feature and database feature, you could actually hack Cayla to use her as a two-way walkie-talkie. Also meaning random strangers who also had the doll could talk to your child. So that's great. This was the height of baby monitors being hacked and other instances like that, so parents were immediately put off by things like this, but in 2017, the German government actually banned My Friend Cayla. That's right, My Friend Cayla was taken off the market for being an illegal espionage device. So, in Germany, parents were told not to even donate to the doll, to literally destroy it. Imagine you're just a little German child getting home from school one day and you see your mom absolutely destroying your favorite toy. Oh my god! My friend Cayla, no! Your mom is like using the poker to jam her into the fire. Doll number 2 was Growing Up Skipper. Puberty. And fast forward. Next up, this doll was 1975 Nightmare Fuel that basically asked, hey, you want to give puberty a speed run? The design and gimmick of the toy was that you twisted her arm and Skipper grew taller and, yes, also developed boobs. Parents in the 1970s were, needless to say, horrified because the child's doll could literally go from having tea parties to being filled out quite nicely in less than 30 seconds, which is disturbing. Now, the doll originally was supposed to kind of familiarize children, especially girls, with the concepts of puberty, because Lord knows that puberty is kind of a nightmare for teenage girls. If you're a man watching this, I envy you, motherfucker. But the advertising was more so pervy than it was educational. The box even said from cute kid to tall curvy teenager, which is very weird. The doll was so infamous that it even got a little cameo in the 2023 Barbie movie directed by Greta Gerwig. Of course, she was cast out into doll purgatory with all the other weird Barbies. But this wasn't just a doll. This was Mattel forcing you to face your middle school fears. And if she was anything like me, I feel so bad for Growing Up Skipper. Growing up Melody was not very fun. Those tall teenage curves ended up getting so large that I had to have a medical breast reduction. It's not all fun and games, Mattel. My culture is not your costume. There's nothing fun about developing scoliosis and having to shop for bras in the boulder holder section. Number 3, we have Walmart's holiday horror, Midge Gives Birth doll. Alright, in the year 2002, Mattel dropped a toy called Midge Gives Birth, which is exactly what it sounds like. For those of you who don't know, Midge is a character in the Barbie universe who is often portrayed as Barbie's younger sister. Midge had a magnetic belly that you could pop off and reveal a tiny little baby inside, like some kind of cursed Kinder egg. You may think that parents in 2002 were absolutely mortified that there would be a small child jammed inside the hollowed out torso of a Barbie that had a detachable stomach, and maybe parents were upset about teaching kids about the birds and the bees, but the actual problem was a lot more absurd. Mattel made one fatal flaw that caused parents to riot, and that was Midge wasn't wearing a wedding ring. I am being so serious right now. But this was a popular doll among young little girls who loved the idea of becoming a mom and playing mom and having their dolls play mom. So when Walmart pulled these toys off of the shelves right before Christmas and Black Friday, there was chaos. People protested getting the doll back on the shelves, people protested Walmart pulling the dolls. It was a nightmare. The doll was pulled because Mattel tried to fix their error by including a little cardboard cutout of Alan, Midge's husband, in the background, which is like the funniest patch note ever. Oh, shoot, I don't have a husband? I can just draw one. This wasn't an extra doll, he was literally cardboard. Nevertheless, that seemed to appease the radicals enough that pregnant Midge got put back on the shelves and eventually faded back into ambiguity. And finally, probably the weirdest doll yet, the 1980s toy called Tippee Toes. Tippee Toes was a doll that actually ran from the 1960s to the 1980s, and she came with this little pushable stroller that when the child pushed, Tippee Toes attached underneath would actually walk. And that doesn't sound that bad, but let me just show you the commercial.
Wanna walk? Okay, Tippee Toes, hang on.
You can pretend just 'cause she's learning to walk. Tippee Toes, she goes out without any socks. Tippee Toes, but she can't paddle off without you. Tippee Toes, if you're teaching her what to do. When you see her walk on her little bare toes, it's her little bare bottom that shows. Tippee Toes.
Tippee Toes doll walks only when her stroller is attached and pushed. Your parents have to put it together. New from Mattel.
That was weird, right? The 1980s commercial marketed Tippee Toes as a little bare bottom that shows. Why? And I get that she's a baby and sometimes babies don't wear pants. I get like the Morton Salt girl. It was like a cultural thing that, haha, little baby bare bottom. But do we find the grown adult policeman looking at the little naked bottomed doll to be a little strange? Again, this was Mattel. Why is Mattel always in charge of the worst dolls ever, dude? Like, it was a doll that was learning how to walk. Why would they make one of the selling points literal cheeks? I don't know. I get like older people think like little baby bottoms is like cute. We've said, oh, soft as a baby's bottom. Like it used to be kind of a thing. But I don't know what about a children's toy that young girls would find appealing about a little naked butt. Was it a normal thing for moms just to have their toddlers walking through the neighborhood with their little cheeks out? Like, what the fuck? So what did we learn today? My Friend Cayla was an espionage device. Growing up Skipper was borderline inappropriate. Twist her arm and her boobs will grow. Teen pregnancy is okay as long as you're married, according to Midge Gives Birth, and put some pants on your kid when they're learning to walk. These are life lessons, guys. I really feel like if we would have just left well enough alone, no kid was actually asking for this stuff. It was the adults that sat around a table and decided to give them unethical surveillance, boobs, birth, and butts. Maybe we should ask the children what they want for a change. Thank you for watching my Creepy Doll Hall of Shame. If you like this video, please go down and smash that like button. My name is Melody, and if you like weird, occult, and kind of creepy things, maybe check out my channel, because I do little commentary deep dives on those types of topics all the time. In the meantime, my name is Melody. I'll see you guys next time.